Welcome to Pokémon GO Podcast, where Joe's trying not to spit his melon dew going on over there. I'm Rock Out Podcasting, a king of Thunderous, Tornadus, and Landorus, because they can't touch me. But Joe's a little scared of Tornadus right now. He's a little Pikachu going, oh no, don't blow me away.
That is accurate. We have a tornado watch started as of about an hour ago and is until midnight or 2 a.m., something like that. So for the next 4 to 6 hours. So yeah.
So for the podcast, I may have to come back in and go, hey, Joe just disappeared. I'll check on him later because you might lose your internet power or whatever. But live, it's just going to go, show ended. Bye. Now I'm tempted to have, Joe, if you had the comedic chops, you would have hit end right there just for live. But, it's okay.
So, you may not even have a chance to say anything if my internet or power goes out because I'm the one that's streaming.
Yeah.
So
for live, absolutely nothing for the
podcast.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's not what we called to talk about. Now, there's a quick question I thought was a valid question. Do actual tornadoes give Tornadus a weather boost? You would think.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we're on this. What has been?
So technically, yes, it would. I mean, except for it's raining here, but if it's windy weather, it would technically give Tornadus a weather boost. So,
we've had a lot of Tornadus this week. My screen is all...
we haven't had Tornadus this week. We've had Thunderous.
Thunderous! Oh, get a red egg cracking open. Let's see what it is.
It's Trubbish!
No!
What did you get? I
have no idea. Tells me the name.
Did you get the crocodile?
No, Vullaby. I got Vullaby.
Oh, okay. All right.
There it goes. It's the egg diaper wearing...
The chubby vulture.
Yeah, it's a vulture. That's what I'm trying to go for. Absolutely. Baby chubby vulture with an egg diaper on. So, very cool. That was nifty. I was going to look up and see what my experiences were. Of course, I did do a raid with Joe and Barry and Emmett. Was anybody else in our chat there? Or was it just... honestly, didn't look to see if I recognized anybody.
I think US... Well, not that one. We did another one together. So you're talking about the one from the text message, right?
Yeah, we just did one from the text message.
We did one earlier this past week on the 20th.
Oh, were you in on that one too? Was Nate?
Me, you, Jacket K, US Nate Scout, and I don't know who else you invited, but yeah. That was one too.
I put it out like, hey, I need some help. And actually, so that's a great story. Because there's another one that Popeye invited me to. I think there's another one that Nate or Lincoln, AZ Lincoln, maybe. During the, when I see your name, like, yeah, absolutely. And then once a day or two goes by, and it just blurs all together of who I played with. But that particular one, so I got in, and it was the first Thunderous I'd come across. Like, man, I really want to knock this out. And it's the, I know it's not the right term, but it's stuck in my head. So we'll call it that. The Invictus Thunderous was there. And so I jumped in. Is my last remote raid until I had to buy more. And sometime we'll jump in and see who's online. And the Terry Wolf is online. I had just done a raid with Jacket K, and like 20 minutes before that, I think. So I thought Jacket might be online. Pridget had done one with Pridget, but I don't think he was online anymore at that point. So not enough people jumped in. I think one person jumped in that invited. So I backed out. Well, actually, they backed out first. I'm like, good. That gives me permission to get out. So I backed out, went to our Discord like a normal human being, went, hey, I need some help. And yep, Joe, you jumped in. Nate, US Nate Scout jumped in. Somebody else from the chat jumped in. and then I knew I could get Jacket K or whoever else had jumped in that. I think it was Jacket K because Jacket K I think had jumped in, but then jumped out because Jacket K is not in our Discord. So anyway, we got it all together. It was close. It was a little bit close. We knocked it out. I think I have not gotten a shiny. Have you gotten a shiny yet?
I'm pretty sure the Therian form doesn't have a shiny available.
Well, that one might be why I'm not getting a shiny. Don't track these things like, ooh, catch it.
Yeah, the regular form, the shiny is available, and I have it, but the Therian form I do not, because I'm pretty sure it's not out.
I got I got a few. What is going on? Oh, okay. Fun note that Cranidos in the little circle looks like Ducklet has his head turned and not looking at you. Like, I know Ducklet is not my buddy, and if he was, look at me while I'm talking to you, Ducklet. What are you doing? Well, it was Cranidos.
But is he tasty?
We'll find out, won't we? It says so in the
lore.
Hey, Dooley, got you. Duly noted. That's a nice screen name. I like it. Damn it, there's something else to say.
What? Language.
Sorry. Tornadoes. It scared me. It scared it out of me. Scared it right out of me, Joe. Crap. Oh. I don't know. There was some cool remote raids that I did. That's what I'm trying to get to. The special research. I don't know. I can't see any way to go back and look at it. But I ended up, because I said, I'm not going to get any of these. I ended up getting my 2 pages done. We went to the Atlanta Botanical Gardens on Saturday night, and lots of Pokestops, lots of things going on. And just by playing, I ended up getting, I think, 2 of those pages done in that special research. But that is about, and actually, I knocked out a number of things on the regular research as well. The special research, today research, I knocked out 2 pages. Special research, I actually knocked out a number of things. I'm on Distracted by Something Shiny 3 out of 4. Seasons of Legends, I'm on 2 out of 5. I just got to get 10 ground type Pokemon. Meltan, I'm still waiting on Aerodactyl. I've been working on that for a while. Spooky Message, I'm at halfway through the ghost type. I finished up Victini. The second, you and I did Victini at Go Fest, right, Joe?
Yes.
I thought it was Victini. I had Victini from you and I had done something together, but then they put this out for the norms, for the regs out there. So of course we get it again, and I finished up Victini this weekend. So how about you, Joe?
Well, I ended up with doing 3 Thunderous Therian form raids. Got those. Although I think one of them was at the tail end of the stream last week. I can't remember if it was part of the podcast or not, but yeah. So that's pretty awesome in and of itself. I've just been playing, having fun, trying to complete the different research like you listed off. Let's see. So I've got, with the higher they fly one, I still need to defeat Cliff. I think I still need to do 2 more grunt battles so that I can beat him. And the Season of Legends, I still haven't found somebody to trade me a Landorus, so that'll be there for a while.
You know what? You got to evacuate the area. Come on down here. I'll trade you mine. Because I had one. I took the snapshot, and that's how I got to the next level. So I would absolutely trade you that one to get your snapshot.
There you go. And then the all-in-one, I'm still on the step where you've got to catch 30 of every type of Pokemon.
That's a special one, right? That you got.
Yeah. Those are all special research. Yeah. So
like outside of, I don't have that because you bought a ticket, right? That's why you have that one.
Yeah. No.
Oh
no, you should have that one. The all-in-one.
Okay, I'm scrolling through. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure.
Unless I finished it somehow, which
you didn't. I guarantee you didn't.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't see how I'd finish it before Joe. No, I don't have all-in-one.
Oh, interesting. Maybe that was tied to the ticket. I didn't think it was for some
reason. You know what? That might not be tied to a ticket. It might have been tied to it's either a ticketed thing or it's one of those where you had to do if you did.
Well, it's part of the Kanto tour. It might be part of the Kanto tour, is what it could be.
Yeah. So I know at some point there was some research tied to if you get this daily done and then this daily done and then this daily done, then ultimately
Okay.
you would
Yeah,
get.
U.S. Nate Scout and Rock Eddie in chat are saying it is part of the ticket. And so, spoiler alert, that is where you get shiny Mew from. So.
Yes. Trade your Landorus for shiny Mew.
No. Well, number one,
What?
I don't think you could trade Mew.
Consider that, Joe?
Yep.
All right.
Nope. Nope.
Yep.
You pushed way too many buttons. But yeah.
Yep.
What are you?
Wow, I did actually hit them all.
Oh, Charles.
Uh,
The rock god of technical difficulties.
what's funny is I can cut that out of the podcast and nobody will ever know.
Except it'll still be in the video, the VOD that goes on YouTube.
So, yeah, you push way too many buttons, yeah. So what else? What else before we go on to the community experiences?
I think that's it from me. Now, I did include my wife on some of this because she's been trying to play a little bit for the past couple of weeks, since the Kanto event, because I asked her to re-download it so I could trade with her. And so since then, she's been playing a little bit here and there. Usually just when I'm in the car with her, she hands the phone to me and says, spin stops and catch some stuff. So is she really playing her account, or is it's basically just me playing her account? Oh, and I forgot to mention, actually, I did catch a shiny Magnemite this past week as well. So a gold Magnemite.
That's a nice shiny.
Yeah, and then instead of the red and blue on the magnets, it's they're black tipped. That's pretty cool too. It's pretty sweet.
Nice. You gonna evolve it? I would evolve it because I think it look cool.
Evolved. I can't remember if its IVs were any good, but it would look cool evolved. Its IVs suck, but I'll probably evolve it anyway. We're going for it. We're doing it.
Do it. So that's cool. I went to battle a grunt just now, and it's like, your bag is full. You're not going to get crap from this fight. I'm like, oh, let me go deal with that. I got to check. I got to do my random shiny checks. I did remember to charge the gacha and take it with me. That is kind of cool. Now you got 3 shinies.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why it won't let me evolve it into Magnezone.
Right. Yeah, why is it not going up one? It just absolutely will not do it. It's not even there.
Oh, okay. At home. I forgot about that requirement. Dooley is saying that I need the magnetic lore.
Oh, that's
and
the only time
Old Man Tup and Mr. They're all, you need the lore. Shows how often I've evolved Magneton.
I know you need the lore to evolve certain kinds. I just didn't realize it wouldn't show you can evolve until you're near the lore. That's what threw me out. That's what we'll stick with anyway.
Yeah, I have a Magnezone. I forgot that you needed the lore. So, guess it'll have to wait. I think I do have a lore that I could use. I mean, not right now because I'm not near stop, but
I love to have that shiny Genesect. Yeah. Probably my best shiny overall, I think. I caught that one myself.
I forgot you had a shiny Genesect.
Mm-hmm. Salamence was given to me by Barry. That's a really cool shiny as well, but that one was given to me. Yeah, Genesect, I got myself. Proud of that one.
Dooley is admiring my Pokeballs.
So, what's our community have to say for their experiences this week, Joe?
Let's go ahead and take a look at the experiences of the week in Discord. I don't know what Discord I'm just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. Hey, I'm in experiences of the week. It's a Christmas miracle in March.
Not like we do any show prep. I'm not saying that sarcastically. It's not like we do any show prep. We show up, put the notes in, and go. That's what we do.
All right, so we're going to go with Nope, we did that one with Old Man Tup already. And
Yeah,
we
screw that guy.
did that one with Nolte. And
That
I think we did this one from Hallowed Robin as well. And this one from Popeye. So let's skip up to the next day. We have Terry Wolf showing off that he is he has gotten to under, I guess, because ranking, when it goes to your rating, the lower is better in PvP. So, but he has broken 2,000, so he's in the top 2,000. Pretty awesome there. Nolte showing off 7 new shinies: a Glameow, Drowsy, Jigglypuff, Chinchou, Magnemite, Geodude, and another Magnemite. I am wrong, according to Rock Eddie. The higher the better.
Is that
it's not ranking, it's rating. I'm sorry, he's almost to 2K rating then. That Chinchou, I like that shiny. It switches the yellow to kind of a greenish color.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And then Hallowed Robin showing off a shiny Beautifly. That's pretty awesome right there. Old Man Tup showing off his first ever Noibat. Old Man.
I want one of those.
There we go.
I want Noibat. How do you get a Noibat?
Do you not have one? I think you do. Do a check.
Hey Siri, how do you get a Noibat? Oh no, that's not what you're asking.
They're rare to find in the wild, but you can find them in the wild, and you can also hatch them. I've hatched a Noibat, and I think I've caught one in the wild as well.
Yep. I'm gonna go look at the Pokédex to see if I've even seen one.
Okay. Why don't you just go to your Pokemon and search for Noi?
I did. I don't have one, Joe.
You're supposed to have one, Charles. What's your problem?
That you tonight are my problem, Joe. Gave it a shot with a straight face.
And then we have Dooley Noted showing off 12 Thundurus, it looks like. At least I'm assuming they're all Thundurus. All the ones shown are Thundurus, but it doesn't show all 12. No, it does show all 12. I'm just crazy. That is pretty awesome.
Struck.
Yes, I am. And then also has a shiny Pinsir, which is pretty awesome. And then Popeye showing off a shiny Magnemite. Happy to finally get the first one of those. So yeah, Popeye and I we both got our first shiny Magnemite this week. That is awesome sauce.
That is really cool. A lot of shiny showing off these last couple of weeks.
Snake Scout says you have a Noibat too. I don't know what your problem is, Charles. Clearly,
I complained last week that it needed 400 candies.
You know what? You know what happened, right?
Don't.
You transferred it.
No.
Apparently, while I was doing Experiences of the Week, someone invited me to a raid, and I came back. No raid. Very sad.
Oh, too bad. 714. All right.
All right. So we have a discussion from this past week. It's your favorite discussion.
Not even in our list. Hold on. 714 is not even in the Pokemon Go list. How am I supposed to find this thing?
Then maybe you just haven't seen that high then.
See? Tell me that I got one again. See, mine goes to 677 because I've gotten Esper. That's as high as mine goes. Thank you.
You a Snake Scout? Did you get rid of it like the rare candies?
You made me think I pulled a debit and transferred it willy-nilly.
So wait, if yours only goes up that high, what? Maybe it's region specific. Because I was gonna say the Galarian and the Meltan and Melmetal would be past it.
Yeah, well, they do.
So yeah, it is region specific. Okay.
Yeah, it is region specific. So I've got 2 from Galar and 2 from I got the Melmetal. I got the Meltan. and I've seen a Melmetal, but I haven't gotten one yet. And then I've got the Berserker, which is actually really cool, and then Sir Fetch'd is the only two Galar, and then Esper ends my list. So come at me, Joe. That's what I thought.
No, there's a tornado watch here. I think I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Yeah, let's say where tornadoes are going to come down and catch them all from the human collection. Anyway, what is our discussion this week, Joe?
All right, so the discussion from this past week, for those that do not remember, is do you think Bewear could beat the Hulk in a fight? And this comes to us from Cheeky Nashville, had a very important question here.
No, he didn't.
Apparently that raid request that came in was from Mr. Tambourine that I missed while doing the experiences of the week. But, all right, so we have one comment here, and you and I discussed it a bit last week. So unless anybody in chat has some more comments, we're going to just read El Gringo Suave's response. And I think you will like this response if you've got it pulled up. Why don't you go ahead and take it?
Oh, you're going to make me work now?
All right, fine.
I don't even know what a Bewear is. Oh, yeah, dude. It's a marshmallow. El Gringo Suave says this most definitely could not. How dare Cheeky put down the Hulk like that? If Cheeky wasn't so cool, I'd nominate him to be fraud 2 times over. Just go do a quick Google of World Breaker Hulk. Yeah, man, that's a good series. World Breaker Hulk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Go on the next video.
Yes. Yeah. Bewear, as strong as it is, I don't see it beating the Hulk. The Hulk is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Dooley says, do you think Noibat can beat the Hulk? See the Poketex tree.
So yeah. Well, take a look at the...
Nobody can beat the Hulk.
Nobody. Oh, man. Tell that to Thanos.
He knocked him out. Hulk still came back.
Yeah, but in the comics, he makes Hulk his pet.
Oh, Tornado's taking me out.
Yeah, Mr. Tambourine says that Magikarp could take out the Hulk.
You know what? You were going to read something or do something. I think it's all this trash talking. You know what? Here's our discussion. Unless you got a discussion.
That's fine. Go for it. Let's go for it.
What is your favorite that you own, that you've caught? What is your favorite / best shiny? Because I talked about Genesect. I'm proud of it because I caught it myself, right? I went out as one of the few higher end raids. I really got out there and I got a couple of Genesects, like 2 or 3. It didn't take long. I think I actually raided with Barry remotely and got this shiny one, if I remember right. So that one's one of my favorites, and I'm sure Joe will have a couple for next week, and I'll probably do another one for next week as well. But yeah, that's going to be it. What is your favorite / best shiny that you've caught, or that's in your? I guess I should say that's in your collection. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. By the way, Joe, we are actually running an ad in our Anchor right now.
All right.
If I look back around, I recorded one real quick for it, and doing quite well for us. I'm surprised they haven't kicked us off, because the last time we got an ad for the podcast, it did quite well, and they went, "Get out of here." So,
they're like, "No mas."
Oh, I just got the ad popped up. Man, that's actually signature sandwich is good, but it looks better than it is. Like Chick-fil-A is great, but the commercial. That's what's running on Twitch right now. Is the commercial for Zaxby's. It makes me want to go get a Zaxby's sandwich. It looks really good.
So I have a funny story about Zaxby's.
All right.
My oldest boy, he has never had Zaxby's, but he's seen the commercials. He utterly refuses to try Zaxby's. He would rather eat whatever random leftovers he could find in the fridge than eat anything from Zaxby's.
Why?
I don't know. He's just decided based on how it looks in the commercials that it's gross. And which is weird. He loves chicken. He loves chicken sandwiches. he refuses to eat Zaxby's.
All right, well, here we go.
What's your problem, cast form? Get in the flippin'
Joseph, watch your language.
What was that?
That's us. I can't say it right. Mazase, and it just is P. So I don't know if it's been cut off or whatever. I don't know. I Googled a long time ago, Googled different Pokemon music, right? From the series and stuff. I'm like, that'd be cool. Kind of bring communities together. Those who watch the anime and the movies. I don't necessarily, I think it just sounds cool. I mean, come on. You can't beat that opening. And then just keeps right in. And then as I was flipping through sounds, and I was like, what is that one? And I hit it while Joe and I were talking. Like, oh, we're using that one. So, hey, we're back to the show now. And we've got a
Your favorite,
highly curated selection of 50 freaking headlines.
No, we have
All
12.
Right, Gringo, so a Gringo Suave brought me my favorite. How to Thunder Invictus form. Now, see, this is where these guys need to get with me. Let's mess up the names too. Do the cool, the fun, you kindergarten art. I love it. And I can recognize them. Do the fun stuff like very good. Try to dodge, those kind of things. But come on, throw me a bone. Name it the Invictus form. You can do that for me. But yeah, really super easy thing. Big Frog Eyes. I love it so much.
But do you know who that is?
That's Froaky's evolution, right?
No.
No, then I don't.
It's a Abomasnow, Mega Abomasnow.
Well, why they put Croak and put Big Frog Eyes to make him look like a big frog with ice caps coming off his back? That one I don't recognize at all.
I mean, just do a search for Mega Abomasnow. You'll see.
I thought I saw him in some fights. But all right, I'll look it up. Rhyhorn, Cranidos, not Rhyhorn. I mess it up already, but Cranidos,
Rhyperior,
Mamoswine, and Rape. Yeah, no, that's not even Rhyperior. That's not right. Is that Rhyperior? That's not Rhyperior.
That's Rhyperior. That's shiny Rhyperior, but it's Rhyperior.
Okay, good, kind of with it, but it's not. I was like, kind of looks like Heatran, but it's not Heatran because it doesn't quite look. Anyway, I do like the art, but sometimes it throws me off. All right, now on the good line, I can just tell you that's Mew, Mamoswine.
That's Mewtwo.
Yeah, sorry, Mew smaller. That's the Ardvatar.
Tyranitar.
Yeah. No, mine's still called Ardvatar to this day. But that first two, I can't tell you who those are.
It's Glaceon.
Okay. All right.
And it is Red Bull that is turned brown, of course.
All right, sure. Yeah. Then Die Fast Hit Hard. We've got Abomasnow and Sneasel. I almost got it. Sam. Yeah.
It's Weavile. Shadow.
I almost had it too. I said Sneasel, no Weavile, and I stopped myself from saying Weavile. I don't know why.
Yeah, and the brown bull is Terrakion. He's one of the swords of justice.
And we had Terrakion. You linked a YouTube video and turned up, so I skipped ahead to get the next headline set up.
You're welcome.
Video. So there's the graphic there. Love it. Thank you. How to never. All right, so never waste a raid pass again. So it's only a minute long. Should I play the audio? Should I play the audio for the podcast?
Nah, I'll just cover it real quick.
Okay, yeah, all right, do that.
So this is something that's been around for a while. Basically, what they say is to use an empty team when you go into a raid. Then it'll kick you out of the raid. And you can, at that point, you can see how many people are still in the raid, because people might duck out at the last minute. So that's what they're saying. But I mean, people have been saying to use a blank team for a long time to help save time on the raid anyway.
How do you save time on the raid by using a blank team?
Because every now and again it takes a couple of seconds to load in. Whereas if you use a blank team, it kicks you out immediately and you can immediately hop back in.
Oh, okay.
But so the mechanic here, though, if you don't do any damage in the raid and you back out, it doesn't consume your raid pass. And so that's why if you put a blank team, you haven't done any damage. So that's why this is a suggestion. This actually comes to us from the Terry Wolf. He posted it in our Discord, and I linked it in our show notes. So,
yeah, it's not a bad thing. So, because I know I've talked about there's one or two battles I've gone into that I wasn't sure if somebody came in with me or not, and that is a good way to find out, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. Oh, yeah, we did that one. All right.
Yeah, I guess my phrasing was a little weird on that. The blank team doesn't kick you out of the raid; it kicks you back to selecting your team.
Yeah, but you're still going to lose time if you're not careful. So this is the first masterwork. This is a special thing. Oh man, I got my hopes up like somebody taking a special picture. Made this special artwork of this masterpiece of putting all these pictures of the 151 together.
This is the special research you don't have.
Yeah, the all-in-one 151 that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So this breaks it all down. You're on step 2.
Yes, I am. I mean, you got to catch a lot of Pokemon for it.
Dude.
Yeah, you see that?
Not just this, no, that's a lot of Pokemon. No, the next one up. I was just thinking, okay,
Yeah.
If you just started this game, you get level 15 or something, and you bought that ticket, you're going to be on step 3 for a very long time. A very long time.
Reaching level 40.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and actually, Joe Merrick posted this on Twitter because he runs Cerebi.net. And he was criticizing one of these on step 3. Look at that bottom one on step 3.
The fairy type?
No.
Oh, yeah, step 3. Sorry. I can't count. 1,510 Pokemon. Catch them all.
Yeah, but what's the reward for catching 1,500 Pokemon?
1 incense.
Yep. 1 incense. He was like, really? Really? Catch 1,500 Pokemon and you get 1 incense? Awesome. Super awesome.
I mean, honestly, the Ultra Ball is kind of crap, too. But it's 151, so that's actually not that crap.
Yeah, but once you complete that tier, that's when you get the shiny Mew.
But here's the thing. Okay, yeah. A shiny Mew, fine. A star piece.
Oh, yeah.
How about 151 star pieces for catching 1,500 Pokemon?
Some people might actually complain because they don't have much bag space if it was 151.
Okay, whatever. But I mean, it's this is very imbalanced, man.
You know what?
Yeah, you get all those. You get 151 XP for catching each 30 type, whatever.
Clearly, it should give us a second infinite incubator.
Clearly, Joe. Clearly, it's well worth your $8 to buy that ticket.
Yep.
I did not miss out on anything.
Other than the technical difficulties, it was a good event, I thought. It had its issues, but overall, I think it was a good event.
This
the follow-up event that takes a year.
All in one. 100. Some people, dude. Okay.
Some people are done with this.
If I got this, because I would have at level 20 had this come around for the show. I'm like, done. Got the ticket, got everything. Because I had a lot more time on my hands. I was able to play more. I would have done this. It would have taken me it would have taken me tonight. Tonight, I'd be like, finally, I'm done with the 151. 2 years running. I got it. It takes me forever.
Well, and they actually adjusted one of the items on step 3. Originally, that spin 151 Pokestops was apparently spin 151 new Pokestops, ones you hadn't visited before. And then they were like, oh, Uh, our super diehard people will never complete that unless they, drive 6 hours
Yeah,
away.
yeah. Or go to Six Flags. And, you'll get it
Are
in
there
both.
even 151 stops at Six Flags?
No, there's probably
There,
30 or 40. Easy.
at GoFest 2 years back when we went there, there were 70, somewhere between 70 and 75 Pokestops there for GoFest, so those all counted as new.
Yeah. All right. I think in the balance of everything, it's not a very balanced. So now, granted, you get to work on it forever as long as you want to work on it, but it is unbalanced in what they're asking versus what they're giving. Unless you're that diehard collector, right? You gotta actually catch them all. The shiny Mew would be worth it for you, but that's the only thing you're going for. You don't really care about the rest of it. The rest of it is just cake or icing on the cake, rather. Mew is what you're going after.
And
I
apparently,
think for most players, it's going to. I should ask you, Joe. I'm bitching about it, but I'm not doing it. What is your take on it?
language. Where are you tonight?
It's thunderous. He scared me.
Oh man, you are in rare form tonight. Yeah, I don't mind this. I mean, it'll take a while, and apparently, I was wrong on the Pokestops. It was unique Pokestops, not new Pokestops. So that's a little. That is a bit different. Well, because you could revisit old Pokestops that you've already spun. Whereas in the past they have had quest lines.
One, whether you visit or not, once you spun it, it counted as one. You had to do
151 different ones, yeah.
Yep.
Whereas now it's just 151 Pokestops. Period. You can revisit the same one. But yeah.
I'll rock that. Talk about the diehards, man. I traveled across 10 cities during the 10x XP for spinning new Pokestops. Got so much XP.
Oh yeah, there was a person who started a brand new account during that, and
that's what G Brown was saying. Yep.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Yeah, that they went to, I think it was like 6 different cities, and they put they had a lucky egg going the entire time, and they went from level 1 to level 40 just during that event. So
yeah, that's pretty,
that was a crazy event. Yeah,
I think though the title for tonight's show should be language, and you have the drift balloon, the shiny drift balloon with the X across its mouth,
taking you away.
Yeah, taking my soul away to Pokemon Eternal After.
Yep.
So Weather Week is going on, which actually for Joe, right on point, man. Weather Week is truly going on for you.
Sure.
And so we got this graphic shortcut from G40. I know it's not G47X, but it's probably some kind of, I don't know. My brain cannot get it there, but it's a pretty cool graphic here. And what to look for in this event is really all the one I'm worried about here. You've got Rainy Cap Swarm. You got Wingull, Stunfisk, Mantine, Driftloon.
Mantike.
Oh, yeah, it's a little one, isn't it? Yep. Come on. I got the man part. That's really close enough in my
Barbara Manatee.
Swall Yellow. Poly, I want to say Wrath, which is the bigger one. Morph is the bigger one. Wog. Poliwag? Wag.
Poliwag.
Yeah, I got it. Skarmory, which I've seen a few. I did Aerodactyl and Vaporeon. And then Pelipper's in there. I mean, yeah, it's showing you some different ones that you can rate against and what they'll have and different things. What do you think about the Weather Week? I think it's great for newer players, not necessarily new players, but newer players. Somebody's only been playing a year or two. But overall, I'm all right.
I just think it's weird that they chose some to show shiny and some to not show their shiny form.
On the graphic, yeah.
Because Drifloon has a shiny. Basically, they did half. Like they did just shiny on 2 of them, even though most of these have their shiny available. So it's weird.
Who doesn't have a shiny? Wingull.
Wingull has a
And
shiny.
Castform. Does Wingull have a shiny? Castform does not have a shiny, right?
My first Wingull shiny was caught at DragonCon. And Castform does have a shiny. If you look at the top right of the infographic, you will see the shiny form of Rainy Castform.
G Brown. Throw it on. Charles got the man part. Come on. Y'all know what
So, but yeah, the Mantyke and Stunfisk are the only two on that list lineup that don't have shiny forms. As far as
that's
I know.
like confusing. They put out like Galarian form, Stunfix,
Yep.
whatever, with the tracks on it. And like, oh, that's shiny, and it's not. It's a different regional form.
Yeah, because everyone was like, you know what I need more in my life? More Stunfisk.
Yeah, you know what I need more in my life? More hats. But that's not this next topic thing. I don't know. You got me on word I want to say it now. I can't think anything. Thank Joseph.
You're in such a weird mindset tonight. Why are you blaming me?
Because I can, Joe. Because who else is here for me to blame? Like, I'm going to take the blame?
Well,
other show.
Obviously, you should be blaming Zenzalu. Just saying.
Who?
Exactly.
Dead to me.
Your best
Snivy. Snivy is April's community day. Have we had a Snivy community day?
No.
I didn't think so. Hey, we've had so many now. It's what, we're in year 5 of this podcast and game. Man, okay. So, side note, my other show from the Helicarrier comes on next. We're celebrating 3 years, I think, tonight in the game and on the show. Because same thing here. We started the show kind of rough form before the game launched, and then we were on top of it. So the same like you did here with Joe with Pokemon. So yeah, it's like you stop and go, wow, I've really been doing that for that long. So yeah, I lose track of what we do here. It's because it's for you it's been longer, but it's been a legit 5 years or so for me. Right? That's what we said for Pokemon Go. 5?
5.5. It'll be 6 years come July.
Really? See, wow, I'm even out of that touch.
No, 4.5 because it came out in 2016. Sorry, I'm adding a year.
Okay. 5, yeah, 4.5. We'll be hitting 5, yeah. And that'll be our last episode, and then we're just gonna wrap it. It's a good 5-year seasonal arc, and we'll be done.
Yeah. So
after that.
So yeah, when you asked if we've had a Snivy community day, we've had an event with Snivy, but not with shiny Snivy even, but not a community day.
I wonder if I've ever had enough to involve Servine. Let's see. Where'd my game go? Carry on, Joe. I'm gonna look for this. So we're gonna have this for Community Day. Starts April 11th, and Joe's gonna hit the highlights here.
So Sunday, April 11th. Again, it's the 6 hours that it's been for over a year now. Well, almost a year now, maybe.
Hey, Joe, to his credit, legit reminds me like 30 minutes before it starts, and then at the 30 minutes before it ends, he reminds me, and I finally remember to play. So I get about 30 minutes on every day. Even though Joe tries, it's just not locking in for me.
Yeah, well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him play in Community Day. And so it'll be the 6 hours, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time, Sunday, April 11th. Snivy. You evolve it, you get Frenzy Plant, which is a very good move. So no surprise there, though, because that's the typical move for grass starters. They will have a Community Day box, which, interestingly enough, includes a Mossy Lore module, 4 of them, rather. And so that's pretty nice there. Granted, it's, 1,280 Pokecoins, but... It has the 4 Mossy Lore modules, elite charge TM, 50 Ultra Balls, and 4 star pieces, and then there's also the $1 that you can put in to have the special the exclusive special research for Snivy Community Day. And then the bonuses are 3 times Catch Stardust, and of course Incense will last the whole 3 hours. So
don't you think that it'd be a better marketing tool to tell us what we're going to get for that $1?
Maybe. I don't know. But Rocketti said that this is I haven't been keeping track, to be honest, but this is the best box for an Elite Charge TM. So, that they have ever put out. So there's that. If you...
Okay, those Mossy Lure modules, that's very rare.
Well, I mean,
right?
You could just buy it in the shop, but yeah, they never normally end up in a box.
Oh, I forgot I can search the evolutionary line. I want to do that too. Boom. So I have a Servine. I have 1 Snivy and 1 Servine. And I have 58 candies. So this is a day that I need. Absolutely.
Yep. And then G Brown, I 100% agree with you in that statement. The more items that they put in the box that you cannot get from stops, the better.
Yes.
100%. Box, anything that you can get from a stop that's put in a box, that's just padding to me.
Yeah.
It's the fluff in the box. It's the packaging. The Ultra Balls are the packaging.
I don't know what everything I want to say that is just bad. So we're gonna move on to Rayquaza. Returns to raids for a limited time. I actually have a Rayquaza, thanks to Barry Folk, who actually brought him to me in person at the last Chicago Fest. It's not, I call it Chicago Fest. It's Pokemon GO Fest in Chicago. The last time we were there. And it's really cool. And it's supposed to be going on now? No. It's during Weather Week, but Weather Week's going on now. However, it doesn't start until Saturday. So possibly today on the podcast, possibly yesterday on the podcast it started. And it ends today, depending on which day I actually get to edit the podcast. So Saturday, Sunday, it's just this weekend period. I'm scanning as I'm asking this. Can we get the shiny form?
Yes.
So once they release it, it's done. They don't take it back, right?
Yeah. I mean, unless they forget to flip the switch, which, this is Niantic. So there's a very real possibility, especially for people in New Zealand. But, yeah.
Hurricane. All right, everybody. So I've got a couple of
and Rocketti makes a good point. Once they release a shiny, it's released, with the exception of Meltan. Meltan boxes only have shiny Meltan when they say that it has shiny Meltan.
And I have a little special note here. Zakari subscribed.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, Zoosh. Zoosh the Mooch. No, that's not what he is at all. He's a cool dude. He is a guy that hung with me the entire time during that first Go Fest. And it was a tough Go Fest. And he toughed it out. It was awesome. It's good to see you, Zoot. Yeah, so everybody stepped up. Yeah, you did. You stepped up for me big time. I had a ton of Thunderous invites. Caught a lot of them. I love Rayquaza. I've been given one, but I'd like to try to get one on my own.
I don't think I have a shiny Rayquaza.
I know I don't. I just looked at my shiny list, which for Filthy Casual is not too shabby. I think it said all right, I'm about to say a wrong number. Let me just search it so someone on that screen. 57. No, I was going to say it right. Okay. I actually have 57 shinies, man.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I know that's 57 for some people, but yeah. Yeah. Hey, Filthy Casual took me 3.5 years to get level 40.
You said 57, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have 257.
Because you're the 1%er, Joe.
No. I'm like the 10%er.
Oh, yeah, that's so much worse. So much worse. I'm the 99%er. That's what I have. The only reason I'm not 100%er, which is the dropout, right? It's because I haven't dropped out of the game because I did the show. There were some times that I probably would have dropped out of the game if it weren't for the show. But I'm back in it, man. I like it.
And Dooley has gifted a sub to Rocketti. That's awesome.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. I actually have an air horn. I'll get it on for next week. I actually have an air horn.
I was gonna say, with all your buttons, I'm surprised you don't have something.
I've got it somewhere. It came with the board, and the other setups have it. I didn't think we'd use it, and we are. So I needed to get that. And you know what? I'm gonna throw that invite out again. You want to give us some sounds for the show? You want to give us some music like we played earlier? I'm gonna play a little bit now. So I go and find these things.
Pokemon Part 1.
Part 1. So you want let us hit us. Show at PokemonGoPodcast.com. I'd love to have little fun sounds to have on the board. That go with the game or the anime, the game, anything in this world. But that's not what we call to talk about. Learn all about April's events right here. So Shadow Zapdos was what Giovanni has this time around. That's not too shabby. To earn a super rocket radar. So it's a special research. The higher they fly. No, okay. If you haven't already completed the latest Team Go Rocket special research, this will help you track that. Am I just reading this totally wrong, Joe? You read it.
Okay. Real quick, they've got a question in chat about your mixer. What mixer do you have?
Rodecaster Pro.
All right, there you go. Good stuff there. I've considered getting one, but I don't have one. Anyway, so yes, like you were saying, Shadow Zapdos from Giovanni this month. So they each month, well, not always each month, but they periodically rotate which Pokemon Giovanni will have that you can get. And each month they have a Team Go Rocket special research. The current one is the higher they fly. You could only get that one if you had finished all of your other Team Go Rocket research, though. So if you don't have it, that means you didn't complete it in time to acquire that.
Yeah, look, I have though,
and
that was a while. I'm just struggling there.
So they're just saying that announcing the new Pokemon that Giovanni will have is all they're putting there, basically. And then April research breakthrough encounters. A male Frillish will be available. I have a Frillish, but I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that my Frillish is female. Yep. So, male Frillish will be nice to grab. And then, so that's all throughout April will be male Frillish. Now, if you are opening your research trying to get Frillish, reminder that it doesn't start until 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So, don't open it early, basically. And then they list out
at all. So there you
go. What? They list out the 5-star raids and mega raids. So Therian form Tornadus will be making its debut on March 30th, and it will be here for 2 weeks until April 13th. Therian form Landorus, which I'm hoping qualifies for the take a snapshot of Landorus. It makes its debut on April 13th and will be around for 2 weeks until April 27th. And then we're getting incarnate form Tornadus, and actually all of the incarnate forms. We're getting incarnate form Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus from April 27th. Or starting on April 27th, and they don't actually give us an end time on that one. And then they're rotating the Mega Evolutions as well. So until April 4th. So that's next Sunday. Mega Houndoom, Mega Manectric, and Mega Abomasnow are in Mega Raids. After that, they are switching it up to Mega Gengar, Mega Manectric. Anemone until April 20th, and then starting on April 20th, it will turn into Mega Venusaur and Mega Abomasnow.
Now, before you hit the rest of it here, so the special research is the higher they fly, right? That's the name of it, right?
Yes, the higher they fly, and it is not a timed research per se. However, you cannot get a new. You can get up to one Team Go Rocket, unless they've changed something. Last I heard, you could still get once a month. You could get a new Team Go Rocket research specifically to face off against Giovanni for the Shadow Pokemon. So it'll still be there, but you will miss out on getting a new Team Go Rocket research.
I don't have it. I was going through.
You have a Team Go Rocket research.
Okay, but
probably something about the shadows.
Oh, I do have Looming in the Shadow. Yeah, Looming in the Shadows.
Yep. So that's the one you have right now.
That's why I don't have the Higher They Fly, because I'm that filthy casual.
Yes.
That's the one I gotta beat a stupid Great League trainer battle. I've done 2 wins. I need one more.
So, and then they also, like they've been doing with these monthly posts where they tell us what's coming, they also have put in here, hey, yes, the community day is Snivy, which we already talked about. And then they also talk about the Team Go timed research. So if you have the current one done by April 1st, then you can, if you have the, so let's see, I'll just read it. From April 1st to the 8th, local time, be sure to complete the timed research to get a Super Rocket Radar. And that's the Team Go Rocket research is what it says there.
That strike guy is trying to kill me now.
Yeah, and Rock Eddie makes a good comment there. You won't get a new Rocket event just for finishing it. You have to finish it before the new one comes out. Yes, correct. It triggers the new one on specific days, and if you have a Team Go Rocket research already, it will not give you the new one when it triggers on those days. So for this next month, it's you can trigger it if you finish it between the 1st and the 8th, or before.
Well, I'm trying to finish the step right now. We'll see what happens.
So they've also got some. Let's see. I skipped the spotlight hours. So the spotlight hours, those are Tuesday nights at 6 to 7 p.m. local time. It's for April, it's Baneri, then Mankey, then Grimer, then Finian. So there's that.
Is there a Furbian to go with it?
A Furbian for Finian? I don't know, but there's 104 days of summer vacation that
yes, there are.
That are coming up.
Dang it, now I have the song in my head.
You're welcome.
Summer vacation. I don't remember that yet. Yeah. I've met them in real life, friends of the show.
At Dragon Con?
No, not the actual voices. I went to Universal Studios, and they had actors in the Phineas and Ferb costumes. And my kids went, "Where's Perry?" They go, and it's so great. It was awesome. So much fun. Most of this years and years and years ago, I only had 2 kids, so that's how far back it was.
Back in the day. So then they've got some upcoming events that they've announced. One is called Spring into Spring, which is a 5-day event going from April 4th to the 8th. And they said it's going to be basically an Easter event. It's a spring and egg themed event. So Chansey, Blissey, and Happini will be wearing flower crowns, which are Charles's favorite. He absolutely adores the flower crowns. For those on the podcast, he just face palmed basically.
Yeah.
So and then we have Rivals Week from April 13th to the 18th, and it says that Pokemon that are rivals will be featured, including some Pokemon making their Pokemon Go debut. Interesting. I don't know Pokemon that are rivals. I wonder what that means. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. Sustainability Week, the April 20th to the 25th. Look forward to sustainability-themed Pokemon like Grimer and Trubbish. And more will be appearing
Wouldn't those
in the
be
wild.
non-sustainable because they're trash and we're supposed to like recycling?
That's why I chuckled. It's
Rodar, which looks like a washing machine, could actually be a
Rotom.
recycling machine.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
yeah.
he could be a lawnmower and tell people to compost their clippings.
There you go.
And then we have Friendship Day on the 24th, on April the 24th. And it says April will end with a snappy event that will continue into May, so keep a lookout for more details.
All right. And of course, there's some free bundles in the shop with a remote raid pass and other stuff throughout April. So it'll be a free one-time bundle, which this is interesting. So they're doing a daily bundle, and now basically since the month is an event so far, every month this calendar year has been an event. We're getting a secondary free box to go along with that event, and that's I like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think this is just the normal weekly bundles that they've been giving us.
It says one special free event box. So there.
All right.
We got, dude, I told you got too many. It's time for us to wrap up the show. All right, here we go. We can do this, Joe. Get your Mountain Dew on. Let's do this.
Get your Mountain Dew on.
And just reached the 32-bit limit on total XP. He's over 2.147 billion, and now his count is negative.
So now we know what happens if you get too much experience. You get negative experience.
Hashtag Terry Wolf goals right there.
Yeah. And I mean, this is just a programming thing. This is actually a technique that hackers will use to mess with your code. They will do a bit overflow. But anyway, regardless, that has nothing to do with it. Well, it has something to do with it, but I just think it's funny. He claims he broke Pokemon Go, but this actually came to us from Terry Wolf as well. We have an infographic that lists the different sources of experience. That will be in our show notes, so you can see that and see how much each thing will give you as far as experience goes. It's basically just a reference guide.
Essentially, that best friend thing, man. You crack a lucky egg and you make a bunch of best friends, you're in the money.
Yep.
Right there.
And then there is a new type of balloon that's out. I don't know if you have to have Grubhub or if this is for everybody. Personally, I haven't seen it yet, but there are Grubhub balloons that are basically gifts, sponsored gifts that pop up for you. Rock Eddie says, no, you don't have to have Grubhub. So I personally have not seen any of these popping up. But yeah, so that's new items for us. And then the referral system. Last week we talked about the things that the referees can get, but we have the referred is what this calls it. But Zoe Two Dots has shared information with what the referrers can get, and so this is just a reference guide for that. Yeah, some of the things are kind of fun. So you can get a dino, or you can get there's just some good Pokemon that you can get from it. There are some decent items as well. But yeah.
How long do you have to be out of the game to get this?
90 days.
I can do that for you, Joe. I can stop playing for 90 days. 3 months. That's nothing. I'll stop playing for 3 months before the show, and then at 91 days on the show, you'll refer me. I'll do it because there's some cool stuff here, man.
You still play the game?
Oh, that's just cool. I try so hard and I choke.
Yep. And then we have a super long story here. We're not going to cover all of it, but it comes to us from Giant Buzzkill on the Sylph Road. Basically, they have a person, I don't know if they're in their area or not, but it's a spoofer that has been harassing them in game. And the spoofer, they claim the spoofer has over 40 accounts. They lock them out of gyms, and then when they get into gyms, what the person does is they actually repeatedly report them, and Niantic changes their trainer name because of it. And so my issue with this entire thing is how much power Niantic gives to groups of people that that are trying to get something done. Like, for instance, Wayfair. If you have a group of people, you can turn anything into a stop. If you if you have a sufficiently enough group, you can just troll someone and keep changing their names. Like, it's Niantic needs to rethink how they do some of this stuff, because the power of the masses, the mob mentality, it's too strong.
Yeah, this is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you want to see that full post about what's happening, it'll be in our sources. So it'll be in our list of sources. But yeah, Niantic gives way too much power to groups of people.
Rocky says for Ingress, it'd have to be at least 60 or more players. That would matter. I think a big number is important in this kind of thing. And I mean, the spoofing, it's like, okay, if this one person in this area keeps getting banned, let's look at that person, or reported. Let's actually look at that person's account. Oh, they look like a human being, right? I mean, I think too much automation goes into all of this stuff right now in this world. You report somebody like YouTube. I had a live video for a church that I was doing that was literally testing out the screen for our logo to make sure I had set everything up right for that morning. And it got us kicked off a live halfway through the service because that screen that I put up, that we had the logo designed, like it's never been done before. We had a fresh logo design and everything. And somehow some bot somewhere said, nope, that's not right. And we lost the broadcast halfway through, and I had to go fight YouTube. It took forever to get a human being to look at it. And it was just a mistake. That I don't know what triggered the bot, but it was just a mistake. And that I think that's happening here is Niantic has lots of bots, right? Because I know they have a shoestring budget and can't really afford to have human beings and look at these things. But, maybe one day as they get to be a bigger company, we can get more human factor into it. Because it sounds like,
that diamond studded platinum shoestring.
Yeah. I know. It sucks. It sucks for this guy, and there's fixes to it. You know what else sucks? These voicemails. They don't suck.
Do they suck? I was like, wait, what?
I don't know. Here's Anonymous.
It's a U.S. Nate Scout here, and I am not from Nashville. I've been listening to the podcast, catching up on the backlog for a little bit, and a couple weeks ago, I got called out by the rock god of pod for hitting level 40 after him, and him getting mad at me because I was the bigger casual. But it's weird because you gave away your casual title, so you're no longer the filthy casual. You're the casual, and you just filthy. Because if so, that's a little rough. But anyway, I love the show. Thank you guys so much, and see you later. Deuces.
Truth hurts. And yes, I became just filthy when I hit 40. He says he said that last year. It probably came in too late. It doesn't matter, Nate. Don't tell me how to run my show, Nate. I got it. Okay?
Oh, he can do it all. From hosting a podcast to being real tall. I don't know his height. I'm just assuming. Joseph Art is preparing because random trivia is looming. Out of podcasting. Now that's just distracting. That mighty title is really impacting. He makes me cry. He makes me laugh. It's time for the filthy casual to take a bath. But not with me. No, he's on his own. The rock god is now clean and he's ready for his throne. Back to the show. I gotta go. Thanks for entertaining us. Yeah, I still crave the Joe. Anyway, cheeky.
Too good. You know what's something interesting, Joe? Now this voicemail has been used for multiple shows in this and other, but since we instituted SpeakPipe on this show, that's been the lion's share of calls. I mean, every once in a while, one of them says something. We're at voicemail. That was voicemail number 248 And we're at episode 241. I just kind of thought that was, we finally had our voicemail surpass our episode. That's really cool.
That's pretty awesome.
So here comes 249.
Hey, you guys, it's Cheeky again. I just listened back to my my speak pipe, and the way I spoke, it sounds like Charles is leaving the show or he's dead. And I didn't want to make it sound like that. I'm just paying tributes to the great man. I hope you never leave, Charles, even if I'm the only listener, man. Don't do it. Joe's got big cojones. He can handle the show on his own. So if you need to go, you go. Wait. I still love the show. Cheek.
That's an homage going out for my homie. No, he's not dead. Hey, don't leave the show. But you can leave the show. It's all right. Joe's cool. Mixed messages tonight. I don't understand. All right, here we go.
Hey there. My name's Tom. And I just want to say that old man Tup, you
are
a
fraud.
I don't care if you're new to the game, bro, or new to the podcast, bro. Anyway, I love
you. Fraud watch. And we got one more here.
Green interwebs, Jackie K, and I think it's time for another edition of Shadow Pokemon Trivia. As I said last week, the number of Shadow Pokemon is fairly limited between the two games. Even more limited if I try to tie myself just to Pokemon that have been released into Go. So I think I'll take a break from talking about Pokemon and talk about characters. So specifically the main characters in Pokemon Coliseum, because I think it's kind of interesting. I think the easiest way to describe Pokemon Coliseum as a whole is like the Majora's Mask of the Pokemon series. It manages to have a lot of roots in Pokemon itself, but the tone is drastically different to the point of feeling like a whole new experience. Also helped by the gameplay mechanics that are exclusive to the Shadow Pokemon series. And the main character adds on to that. Not sure if he's still the oldest main character in the Pokemon series, but I believe at the time he was. And he definitely looks the oldest. Because a lot of times those protagonists feel like children. And even though the main character, I believe, is 17, he definitely looks like a young adult. In Coliseum, that is. Also, Coliseum is probably the closest we'll ever get into a Pokemon game to playing as Team Rocket. Technically an anti-hero more than a villain, but maybe I can talk more about that another time.
It's true. You do steal... Well, liberate Pokemon from the grunts in Coliseum, so I get that. Where you're sort of playing as Team Rocket.
And Tom, Old Man Tup, live in the chat says, "Wow, Tom, wow." There you go. That's it for the Speak Pipes. You'd like to leave a message? Go to PokemonGoPodcast.com, and there's a Speak Pipe tab right there on the side. And you just hit the button with anything that has a microphone, touch the internet, and you're good to go. Oh, wait, I timed that right, and then I didn't have it turned up.
Oh, hey there. My name's Tom, and I have a question for the King of the Frogs. Hey, Joe, what time is it?
It is time for Random Trivia. And this week I want to talk about Noibat and its evolution Noivern. They are both flying dragon Pokemon. They are the Soundwave Pokemon. Earlier, there was a comment in chat about its Pokedex entry, Noibat's, and it came from its Pokemon Y entry. It says, even a robust wrestler will become dizzy and unable to stand when exposed to its 200,000 hertz ultrasonic waves. So it can send out some crazy sound waves, and it'll hurt you. It'll hurt you good. Noibat has the lowest base stats of all Dragon-type Pokemon, and the lowest attack stat of any Dragon-type Pokemon. So yeah, it's seen as a parallel to Zubat, really, even though it's a dragon. But yeah, Noibat, based on a bat, now, of course, and the name comes from noise and bat. Noivern. The name comes from noise and wyvern. And its Pokedex entry says the ultrasonic waves it emits from its ears can reduce a large boulder to pebbles. It swoops out of the dark to attack. So yeah, I actually really, really like Noivern's shiny form. It's almost like a mint green instead of the black coloration, so that's pretty cool there. It is Noivern's German name, and I'm going to butcher this, but we're going to go with it anyway. Fenir. Mr. Tambourine, I think, said they're studying German, so why don't you give us a speak pipe and tell us how to pronounce that. But anyway, it consists of both more than 2 capitalized Latin letters and doesn't have a dash. So it's spelled super weird, which is kind of interesting, I think. But yeah, Noise and Wyvern, it's pretty cool. It's pretty rare in Pokemon Go, and Charles will never get one. I mean,
hey, come on. Never.
All right, sorry. In about 3 years.
You know what? You're gonna trade me one. I'll give you
at Dragon Con. At Dragon Con, I'll trade you a dragon.
You need to come down before Dragon Con, man. That's still months away.
That's true. We need to go to that all-you-can-eat sushi buffet in Atlanta.
Dude. Actually, I'm going Monday. Tony's coming up. We're doing some photos and some con mods work on Sunday. And then Monday, we're going to meet with our con mods, our other partner up in Marietta, and go to Sushi U. And it's not a buffet, although they do have those around. They wrap it and serve it to you, but it's still all you can eat. $30 per person. So good. So good. So and Memorial Day weekend, Joe, Hugh is going to be here. So, maybe plan a Memorial Day weekend trip. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think the one that my wife and I went to was Sushi Kiku. In Atlanta. Well, yeah, just outside of Atlanta. I think that's the one we went to.
That was like we'll talk off air. So man, I've already lost track. I got mine on sushi. Oh, all right. Email the show at PokemonGoPodcast.com. You can email us in. SpeakPipe we talked about earlier over at PokemonGoPodcast.com. Reddit is r/Pokemon Go Podcast. Facebook is Pokemon Go Podcast. Twitter's at Pokemon Go Pod. And we do it live. I'm possibly going to try to talk Joe into a little bit earlier start time, but right now it's 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday nights over at twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast. You can check us out. Joe, where can they find you on the web?
You can find me on Twitter at Joseph_Ard. And yeah, where can they find you on Twitter? Well, actually, they can just find you anywhere by searching Rock Got a Pod, but where can they find you on Twitter?
Yeah. Pretty much, we're on Race Rock Got a Pod on Twitter, and CharlesMcFall.com, and Almost Daily Discourse, ADD, Almost Daily Pod on Twitch. And hey, little side note, I'm going to be kind of overseeing it, not really involved heavily into it, but on the DC Digital Media Track channel, which is what I'm representing in our chat on live tonight, that's for the Dragon Con Digital Media Track that I run. And we're going to be doing every other week is going to be an interview series with Mike Ellison's going to get in and talk to different creators each week from our community and from those who we want to see in our community. So we're going to reach high and reach wide. So, Joe, people like yourself with your I almost said Adventure Inc., which is Mike's show, and that's not right. With Almost Daily. No, that's mine.
A Sword Geekdom.
We use too many A's. We have too many A's in my circle, man. Show titles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about how you got started, those kind of things. So, yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah, and apparently, since we haven't started yet, one of our cast members is bowing out. So, which it's ironic because he's been the source of most of our delays lately. So, we'll see.
And I'm going to say this for Dooley. I say, Hafnir is how you pronounce it. And that you can tune in next week to hear Joe pronounce.
Hafnir.
Saying it.